What is up, everybody? I wanted to bring you guys a brand new video. So this is another video on Sasha Banks, and I told you guys that her and Vince McMahon had a meeting last week on the 23rd on the 23rd of last week. Here is more breaking news for you guys. Sasha Banks sent out a cryptic tweet. She went back to her original name, Mercedes, and she sent out the cryptic tweet of, "Mercedes, I lost you. I never want to lose you again." It says, "Banks, one love again." And it says on her Twitter, she called herself Mercedes. She went back, and so on Sasha Banks' Twitter, she posted a real cryptic tweet, and she called herself Mercedes, which is her original name. She went by in the indie scene. So I guess now Sasha Banks is going back to her original name, aka Mercedes, which she originally used in her indie days. She was known as Mercedes Renando. So it looks like Sasha Banks has went back to her original name as Mercedes. She has removed Sasha Banks from her name on Twitter, and she is now referring back to herself as Mercedes, as she went by in the indie days when she was on the indie scene. And it looks like Sasha Banks is like being real cryptic on Twitter. She's sending out real cryptic tweets about herself and about WWE and everything, and she's just being real cryptic. And yeah, so I just want to let you guys know this is a video about Sasha Banks and her sending out a cryptic tweet on her Twitter, referring back to herself as Mercedes, as she was back in her indie days. She was known as Mercedes Renando. So Sasha Banks has erased Sasha Banks from her name. Now she has went back to her original name as Mercedes Renando on her Twitter. So it looks like Sasha Banks is now going back to her original name as Mercedes, as she was known by in her indie days on the indie scene. So what does this mean? Why is Sasha Banks sending out this cryptic tweet? I think she's sending it out as a jab at WWE, because WWE is misusing her, and they're not really treating her the way that they should, and they're not giving her the treatment that she really does deserve, which is better booking, which is better matches, which is better. They're not realizing her as a real person in WWE. They're not realizing her as what she was supposed to be, and that is the boss of WWE, the legit boss. She was supposed to be the heel Sasha Banks coming into WWE, and WWE quickly turned her into a babyface, which didn't work out for Sasha Banks, which I hate. I hate that Sasha Banks' babyface run didn't work out for her the way that it was intended to. And now Sasha Banks is throwing cryptic tweets out on Twitter, and she is now referring back to herself as Mercedes Renando, as she went by back in her indie days as Mercedes Renando back on the indie scene. As everybody once knew, she came in the indie scene as Mercedes. So Sasha Banks is now, she's posted a cryptic tweet on her Twitter that says, Mercedes, I promise I don't want to ever lose you again. And Sasha Banks is kind of referring back to herself in the first person, which is herself as Mercedes. So you guys can go to her Twitter and check out the tweet that she sent out. It's real cryptic. She calls herself Mercedes. You guys can go check out her tweet on her Twitter. So just go to Twitter and look up Sasha Banks on her Twitter, and you guys will see the tweet that she sent out that was really cryptic. I'm sorry, guys, that was really cryptic. You guys can go back and see that tweet on her Twitter that she sent out that was cryptic, and she was proclaiming herself back as Mercedes, as she was called on the indie scene. So what does this mean? Does this mean Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, is leaving WWE? Does this mean She's going back to the Indies. Does this mean she's going to AEW? Nobody knows at this point. Sasha Banks is just being cryptic. She is sending out cryptic tweets on Twitter as of right now. Nobody knows what Sasha Banks is going to do. So all I can say is, Sasha Banks, keep being you, girl. Keep being yourself. Don't let WWE drag you into their muddiness. Don't let them drag you back into that pond. Don't let them bring you down, because that's all they want to do is bring you down. So don't let that happen. So Sasha Banks, keep your head up and keep smiling. Keep being you. Keep being yourself, man. Don't let WWE bring you down, and don't let WWE try to be. Don't let WWE try to put a chokehold on your happiness. Don't let that happen, man. Because Sasha Banks, we all love you. We all care for you. You have huge fans. You have a huge base following. You have a huge fan following as well. So Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, all I can say is, just be yourself. Keep being happy. Don't let WWE get you down, because that's what they want at this point. So don't let that happen, because Sasha Banks, we all love you. So I just wanted to bring you this guy. I wanted to bring you guys this video about Sasha Banks sending out a cryptic tweet on Twitter. She had changed her original name back to Mercedes. As she went by back on the indie scene, she went by Mercedes Renando. So it looks like Sasha Banks has erased. It looks like Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, has erased Sasha Banks as her profile on Twitter. And now on Twitter, she is going by Mercedes Renando on Twitter. It looks like that's what she's going by as her name, because that's her real name in real life anyway. So if you guys want to see the tweet that Mercedes Renando sent out on Twitter, go to her Twitter, known as Sasha Banks. Go to her Twitter and check out the cryptic tweet she sent out just a few hours ago. This is being reported by Ringside News as well, that Sasha Banks has, I guess, somewhat sent out a cryptic tweet referring that she has changed her name back to Mercedes. So what do I think about this? I don't really know at this point. I guess Sasha Banks is just being Sasha Banks, and she's just being cryptic. She's doing what she usually does on Twitter, playing mind games. She's just throwing shade at WWE, which is awesome. I mean, which I don't care for. I mean, which I don't care for her doing. I mean, it is what it is. If she wants to throw shade at WWE, hey, do what you got to do. I mean, so do I think this means Sasha Banks is leaving the company now that she's referring back to herself as Mercedes, as she did back in the indie scene? I don't know, guys. I can't tell you that. Does this mean she's going to AEW? I don't know, guys. I don't have the answers to you. I don't have the answers for you guys at this point. I don't have anything for you guys to ask me. I don't know what this means. All I can say is Sasha Banks did send out a cryptic tweet on Twitter, and I guess she has rechanged her name back to Mercedes Fernando, as she went back on the indie scene that she arrived in WWE with. She was known as Mercedes back on the indie scene when she started first. When she first started out, her name was Mercedes Renando, and it looks like Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, has changed her name back to Mercedes on her Twitter. So it looks like Sasha Banks has changed her name back to Mercedes on her Twitter. So her real name is Mercedes Renando. That is Sasha Banks' real name in real life. So it looks like Sasha Banks has changed her name back to Mercedes on Twitter. So what do I think is Sasha Banks going to do? I don't really know. Do I think she's going to AEW? I can't say. Do I think she's staying with WWE? I don't know. As I can say right now is Sasha Banks has sent out a cryptic tweet on Twitter. If you guys have Twitter, go check out her cryptic tweet she sent out. She sent out a cryptic tweet on her Twitter. If you guys want to go check out Sasha Banks on her Twitter, you guys can go check out that cryptic tweet that she did send out. And this is being reported by Ringside News as well, that Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Renando, has, I guess, changed her name to Mercedes when she first was on the indie scene. I guess she's changed her Twitter back to her indie scene name. So I guess now that I guess Sasha Banks is now going by Mercedes on her Twitter, as she is known by on the indie scene, as she was known by on the indie scene as well. So it looks like Mercedes Renando, aka Sasha Banks, has changed her name to Mercedes Renando on her Twitter. So if you guys want to go and check out Sasha Banks in the cryptic tweet she sent out, go check her out on Twitter. I'm sure most of you guys out there have Twitter, and if you don't, you need to. So if you want to see the cryptic tweet Sasha Banks sent out on her Twitter, go to her Twitter and look her up. And so I just wanted to bring you guys this news about Sasha Banks rechanging her name back to Mercedes Renando. It looks like she went back to her indie name as she changed it again on Twitter. So Sasha Banks has rechanged her name again to Mercedes Fernando as she was called back on the indie scene. It looks like she's going by that on her Twitter now. So as you look up Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes, that is Sasha Banks' real name. Mercedes Fernando, that is Sasha Banks' real name in real life. That was what she went by on the indie scene. So it looks like Sasha Banks has changed her Twitter name to her indie name, aka Mercedes Fernando. That's her real name in real life anyway. So it looks like that's what Sasha Banks has changed her name to. It looks like Sasha Banks has changed her WWE name back to her original name as Mercedes Fernando, which she is known as on the indie scene. As that's what she started out with. So I just wanted to bring you guys this news that apparently Sasha Banks has changed her name on Twitter to Mercedes Fernando. So what do you guys think about Sasha Banks changing her name on Twitter? What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that it's cool that Sasha Banks changed her name back to her original name, Mercedes Fernando, as she is known by on the indie scene and she is known by in real life? Do you guys think it's awesome that she changed her real name back to Mercedes? Are you guys happy about this? Are you guys upset by this? So leave it down in the comment section below this video and tell me what you guys think about this. And tell me what you guys think about Sasha Banks rechanging her name back to Mercedes Fernando as she is known by in real life. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys cool with it? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys like it? What do you guys think about it? I want to talk to you guys about this down in the comment section below this video. So if you guys tell me what you guys think about Sasha Banks changing her name on Twitter to Mercedes Fernando on her Twitter. Leave that down in the comment section below of this video. So yeah guys, I just wanted to bring you guys this video about Sasha Banks changing her name on Twitter to Mercedes Fernando, which she is known by in real life. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like this video on Sasha Banks changing her name, hit that thumbs up. So if you guys like this video on Sasha Banks changing her name, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it if you guys like my YouTube channel, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Hit that red button on my channel and turn on the bell. And thank you guys for watching. So tell me what you guys think about Sasha Banks changing her name back to Mercedes on Twitter down in the comment section below of this video. What do you guys think about Sasha Banks changing her name back to Mercedes Fernando as she is known by in real life and is known by on the indie scene? Leave that down in the comment section below of this video. I want to talk to you guys about this. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this as well down in the comment section below of this video. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. And if any more news breaks on Sasha Banks, I will bring you guys another video on my YouTube channel. If any more news breaks on this Sasha, if any more news on Sasha Banks rechanging her name, I will bring you guys another video on it on my YouTube channel. If I have any more news on Sasha Banks rechanging her name, I will bring you guys another video on my YouTube channel. If I hear about any more news breaking about this situation, I will give you guys another update and I will bring you guys another video. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, guys.